Jerry had submitted himself a few years prior. He was watching the show with his daughters. They were fans of the show. He was a fan of the show. They said, "Oh, you should sign up." And he kind of brushed it off, and later that night they called him, and he said, "What have I got to lose here? Why not?" Then it was years later when we started this new casting initiative that they went through the files, they found Jerry, and they really fell in love with him. And once we had Jerry, Jackie really refocused to find the women. It was then that she put the flyer together, and it was like, what are we going to call this show? And that's when the Golden Bachelor title came up, and we really started casting for women. And I will say, Jerry is amazing. He's an unbelievable find. But it was the marriage of Jerry and these incredible women who we saw in casting that really gave life to the show. Claire Freeland. At this life stage, for a lot of people we met, male or female, there's a story. He has a story. He's experienced real loss. He is sincerely at a life stage where he wants to find somebody else and have a new connection and find his second great love story. There were so many reasons. He's surrounded by his wonderfully supportive family. He's the most articulate and thoughtful. Every word has so much meaning behind it. He just is all of the things. So it's very easy to say yes to Jerry. He's so deserving too. He's like America's dad. Earlier in the interview, she remembered some individuals that she had worked with maybe didn't always have my best interests, adding, as a kid, I was always being told what I should and shouldn't do, which way I should go, what would be best for me. Those experiences and interactions negatively impacted Ortega's confidence and self-esteem, she said. She even admitted to the magazine that she wanted to dye her hair blonde at one point to look like Cinderella. But, over time, she began to love herself again and realized what a positive influence she could be on others. I thought, I don't want other young girls to look up at the screen and feel like they have to change their appearance to be deemed beautiful or worthy, the Wednesday Star said. While speaking about her experience in Hollywood, Ortega also acknowledged the debate and discourse about what it means to truly be Latina. She feels somewhat embarrassed that she doesn't speak fluent Spanish, adding, I wasn't born in a Spanish-speaking country, I haven't spent a lot of time in Mexico, and I've never been to Puerto Rico. So there's a feeling of not being worthy enough to be a proper representative. But she still hopes she can use her presence in the industry to help increase Hispanic representation in television and film. I want all people of Latin descent to be able to see themselves on screen, Ortega said. I want to feel that I could open doors for other people,